Special basketball, you know it, eh? We play team basketball, we move a ball, we search a ball.
El día de hoy tenemos una edición especial, pues vamos a entrevistar a un coach que no solamente fue el entrenador en jefe de la U19, de la U20, de la U21, sino que también fue el entrenador de la selección mayor de Lituania y participó en los Juegos Olímpicos 2008 de Beijing. Así que vamos a conocer al coach Ramunas Butautas y la Universidad de los Deportes, que es actualmente donde él trabaja.
Well, hello everybody. Today we have a special guest. I want to make a short introduction. There are a few coaches in the world that can have the opportunity to participate in Olympic Games, and also the coach that can compete and be in the last stages of that kind of tournament is lower. Then, with that introduction, I want to say thank you, Coach Ramunas, for your attention and for accept this invitation.
You're welcome.
Well, my first question is, what kind of support needs a players with under 19, under 20, under 21, and national selections? With that difference of ages, the support that the players need is different or is the same, and what kind of support they need?
You know, at the age of 18 or 20 years, the young guys, they become men, you know. And basketball is not different in this age. Of course, under 16 is a little bit more special basketball, not so difficult and not so special. But basketball is basketball, and coach must support young guys, coach must support professional players in very rich clubs, so it's the same conditions.
Thinking about that, is the same conditions. The player need
of course, the coach of youth team, he must more teach players, because they don't have so big skills. You need to play in professional club, but the age 18-20 it's not so big different.
And in relation with the things that you can teach, or how is the trade with the players? Is more about to handle the egos, or is only administrate the offensive and defensive system that they need to learn?
You know, Lithuanian basketball is special basketball, you know it, yeah? We play team basketball, we move a ball, we search a ball, you know, and we play second chance, we play a second pass game, and our basketball basement is team game, yeah. So we teach our guys, young guys, to play more sets. We teach to play defense more, you know, team defense, yeah, with help, with rotation and others. We play basketball team.
And
team basketball, sorry.
Yes. And when you are working with national selections, do you think it's possible to increase the skills of the players in those periods, because they have a short periods to train? Like a coach, you can increase their skills, or you only need to try to get a good function of the team?
You mean about professional basketball, yeah?
Well, since under 19 until national selection.
You know, I started my career in the Lithuanian national team U15. After it, U16, 18, 19, 20 and 21. We became world champions in Argentina in under 21. after 2 years, I became head coach of national team, men national team. And that guys who grew up together with me, they came, a lot of them, they came to national team. As a young guys, they came to national team. For example, Kleiza, Seibutis, and Mačiulis, Jankūnas. So 4 players, even more, Jomantas. So I observed that guys from this age, 7, 8 years old, until national team. But you are right, you know, if to compare, for example, coach job in the club, in the professional club, and in a national team, is huge different. Because in professional club, you have 10 months to build a team, to make a result.
Yes.
And this is like marathon, yeah. In, for example, European Championship, we play 2 weeks. It's like a sprint. So it's different preparation, it's different games, you know, it's different philosophy. So, and it's not easy for coach, you know, to be same time to be coach professional club and national team.
Yes. Yes, the challenge is more difficult, no?
Yeah, of course.
And in that period of time, you have 1 month, 2 months to prepare the team. In which specific points you pay the attention in that period of training?
According me, you know, because every coach here has own philosophy. When I take my players to national team, I know about everybody, everything. I know strong sides, weak sides, yeah?
Yes.
And I need to use it in a short time, even less than a month, because, you know, preparation to, for example, European Championship, it starts, you know, maybe on July, you play on August, you know. Not a lot of time to make, you know, 25 set plays, 25 different systems, you know, etc., etc. So you have a main goal, you know about your players everything, and you cancel their weak sides, you take only strong sides, and you make, according this, you make set plays, you make defense systems, and you have not to make, you know, your tactical luggage very big, you know, because you have a short time.
You need to be more efficient.
You need to use your players, their best, you know, skills. And you need to be looking for your advantage against the opponents you will play. Because you know group, you know who will play in your group, and you start preparing in preparation. You start thinking, okay, for example, Docic, who from my team can take him, stop him, You know, it's just example.
Yes. You need to make a good scouting, no, of the teams that you are going to play.
Of course. Minimum we had, you know, 2 scouts and even more, you know, 2-3 guys. They work only on this.
I know that it's so difficult to mention, maybe to reduce this amount about the question I am going to say, but could you mention 3 offensive and defensive technical fundamentals that your team must have? It's
not so easy, you know, to put everything in 3 things.
Yes.
Because basketball is, you know, many problems, you know.
Yes.
Firstly, you know, it must be. We are talking now about national team or professional club.
National, with national.
National team. Of course. Okay, like in every team. Firstly, it's very important, you know, good chemistry inside the team. Next, no selfish players, because we play national team, you know. We are patriots of our country. Our country is very small. But our basketball is one of the best in the world. We are very proud. Our people about it is very proud about it.
Yes.
And my players, they play without any salary. Lithuanian players, they don't get money for playing in national team. It's big honor to be, to play for Lithuania. Next, of course, I don't like discipline. I don't like, players, selfish players, lazy players, selfish, lazy, no disciplined players. Discipline, I mean, discipline inside the court and outside the court as well,
Yes. What kind of these techniques, for example, if we need to say 3 techniques that need to be so fundamental for those players in my team, they need to handle very good these techniques. Which could you mention?
Okay, it must be athleticism. It must be, strong playing one-on-one, defense one-on-one. And also because I told our Lithuanian basketball is team basketball. He needs to play team defense, not only man-to-man,
Yes.
So maybe that 3 points are most important.
Great. And in relation, over what concepts do you build offense and defense transition?
I think the basketball become, in every day, he become faster, more athleticism, more faster attacks, possessions become very short. So, and that style of basketball, I like it, and I play it. I try my offense every time to play as a transition. We play fast break, no fast break, immediately we have right spacing, and we play immediately one of the set plays. So that is my main what I like,
Yes.
Of course, if you are stopped, or maybe you need a pauses during the game according the results on tableau and etc. Many reasons. We have long set plays as well. If you need to beat a tempo, for example, to play against Mexican team, they are very fast. I need to beat a tempo. I don't play so fast. I play longer set plays.
Yes.
It depends against who you are playing. For example, if you play run and gun basketball against the USA Dream Team, can you imagine?
Yeah.
Lithuania lost 50 points on 1992. So it depends against who are you playing. But basketball direction of world basketball direction is more athleticism, faster, more one-on-one, and about result, small guys, perimeter guys, they make result. They decide about the end of the game.
Yes.
They are creators. At that point in team to get very good point guard, to get good combo, good shooting guard, it's very important for every coach.
At least to have one player that can solve the situation, and to know in which moment you need to be more faster and which moment you need to stop the game. The rhythm of the game. As a coach, in periods of crisis during a game, which are your strategies to wake up your players? Because sometimes players start to lose their confidence, and in that moments, what need to do a coach?
It's more about professional coach and professional club, because season is very long. In this long season, of course, you meet many troubles. And in every team, I think that in every team, every coach, he has problems in the middle of the season. After a couple lost games, you said that players, they lose their self-confidence,
Yes.
Sometimes struggle in the locker room, outside the court,
Yes.
And coach must control it. So it's very, very important, you know, to make good atmosphere, to make good chemistry. I mean, inside the team, but also between coaches, staff, medical staff, to make good atmosphere. Because you know, if you have good relationships, it's much more easier to pass these bad times. You know.
Yes.
In every team, you meet that. In every team, because season is long. You know. About national team, you know, I didn't meet it. Even in my last European Championship, I didn't meet that. Some guys inside the team, they started to fight, you know, because I told it's big honor to play for Lithuania, and they feel each other like brothers, and you don't feel that, you know, big chemistry inside, because it's doesn't exist. You understand?
Yes.
So it's two different. In professional club, you meet, you know, one Mexican, one Serbian, one Lithuanian, two Greeks, you know,
Yes.
two Croatians, you know, with different culture, with different traditions, you know. It's Muslims, for example. I was Lebanon national team head coach. So and they have 15, 16, or 18 religions in this country exist. So it's again, it's a problem.
Yes.
Maybe little problem, but it could be, you know, a very big problem if something is going wrong, for example. Yeah, you
Yes.
understand. So a coach, by his authority, he must control it, you know. If you have authority,
Yes.
so that is your level that you must have authority.
Create that.
Player must look at the player, at the coach, as our own God, as our own father, you know.
Yes, yes, yes. With that environment, with a good relationship between the team, it's better to control the moments where the situations are bad, no?
Of course. You need to eliminate situations who would, you know, to start some conflicts, you know.
Yes.
You need to keep your hands, you know, above.
Yes. Great. For finish this interview, I would like to ask you if you can give us one advice for coaches that are starting in national selections. They have their first call to be part of a national team. With the experience that you have in different ages, since under 19 and national teams, professional teams, what could you say at that coaches to start that adventure and to select players, to create a team and try to get good results in a tournament, in international tournaments?
You know, I think that in every country is special conditions, you know, special situations, special people, and you know, it's very difficult to make me advice to other countries, you know. But firstly, no doubt, for sure, is to make good stuff. I mean, about, you know, management, about assistants, about scouts, about medicals. It's very, very important. The people who surround you, you know, you need help because you have a lot of job, very big responsibility, you know, and you need to get supporting, not just mannequin, you know, close to you.
Yes.
But it's mostly, I think that it's very, very important. The first, you need to make good stuff. Next, you need to make relationship with players. You know, world is big. One player plays in the NBA, next player plays in, for example, Greece, Lithuania, you know.
Yes.
You need to keep contact with them. Not only in this month you come to prepare the team, you know.
It's beyond that.
Of course. You need to make them a relationship like man to man, you know, like father with son, you know.
Yes.
It's very important. He will come to you, you know, like this, you know.
Yes.
It's again about chemistry, I told you. And of course, you need to make some rules. Your players must be disciplined. If you have planned how to play, they need to follow it, you know. without any compromises. If you told, they make like this. So 3 points, I think, is very, very important.
Okay. Yes, I understand, because sometimes some people ask why coach don't ask to that player that is one of the best, but they don't notice that sometimes that players can create a bad environment in the team. They are not commitment with the team, and this is because sometimes coaches decide not to call those players. No.
Yeah, it's not so. It's often, you can meet it. For example, take a look at last European Championship. Teodosic, he didn't play in the Serbian national team. Ask me why. Ask Pesic why. Head coach of Serbian, Pesic, ask him why. I met that situations as well, but more in professional clubs, not in Lithuanian national team, because I told we are like a brothers.
Yes.
Inside this team we are like brothers. But in professional clubs, in my career, I met a lot of situations when I fired the players, the best player in the team. I mean bad influence inside the team,
Yes.
on the court, in the locker room,
It's more complex, the situation.
Yeah, and it's better for me. I fired him, and my team is, he is like. He opens and he, no tension, nothing. They start to play without best player.
Yes. You can get. It's better choose a good team and a player that maybe can get.
I think so.
Excellent. Well, coach, thank you for your attention, and see you later.
Good luck.